Yo, what is going on, guys? Jake here from the NRUK Racing League, and welcome back to round number 7 of Season 3 of the NRUK Cup Series. We're going live from Pocono Raceway for the Microsoft 400 today. First time we visit the Tricky Triangle this season. It's a very unique track to the schedule, and 42 drivers are going to battle it out here for the victory. Best of luck to all the drivers, and without further ado, let's get into your starting lineup. On the pole then, again, Stuart Haas car on pole, it's Arena McShane. To her outside is Jake Richardson, and then behind them Kyle Hunter starts alongside Carter Friesen. Then we have Kevin Bandon and Jeff Bright, Mohammed Zain Abdullah and Dylan Ebrahimian. Behind them Mason Hayward starts alongside Sebastian Kukulon. Then we have Priya McShane and Derek Hamill. Up next, Brett Sirra starts alongside Alexander Rowe, Jose Mills and last race winner William Seaman. Then we have Eli Bright and Zachary DeLello, Trey Wright and Code Red. Then we have DJ Reed and Andrew Bean. Nathan Stapleton is up next alongside Riley Snare. And then two Gibbs cars behind them, Evan Hunter and Nonigan Scott. Cynthia Bright follows them, and Patrick Smith. Then we have Samit Ozkan and Grace Takayoma, Greg Torres and Dan Bandon. Then we have Max Anderson and Travis Chambers, William Bulin and Keith Stevens. Tyler Bradley starts alongside Max Bushway. Code Luigi is up next to Adam McDowell. On the final row, Tim Gary and Sebastian Dupain. 20 laps then around this fantastic racetrack. And which driver is going to take away a win today? We're about to find out then. Arena McShane starts on pole once again with Jake Richardson to outside. It's a Ford lockout for the first two rows. And behind them, the two Chevys of Bandon and Bright. Pace car then is going to lead them round turn number 4 on his bright sunny day in Pennsylvania. It's the 14 and the 22. They're going to lead the cars to the green flag. Pace car is down pit lane. And the green flag will drop now. We're racing at Pocono. Off of turn number 2, first turn then, Arena McShane starts and on the right foot, but now to the inside, Jake Richardson for the lead for Penske Racing. They make contact in the turn. They keep it straight for now. Kyle Hunter scrapes the wall in the outside lane in the 4. But the front 3, or the front 2 even, get a clean breakaway for now. It's a McShane and Richardson who's going to lead lap number 1. Friesen and Bandon battle it out behind them. But Arena McShane, who was your pole sitter, is going to come down the front stretch for the first time and lead lap number 1. Jake Richardson in a hot pursuit. He's been in fantastic form the past few races. That Pennzoil Ford Fusion is been tuned to perfection by Roger Penske the last couple of weeks. It's definitely improved his season and his claims massively for a chase spot. Top 3 now, breakaway. Here comes Kevin Bandon looking to join the battle for Richard Childers Racing. It's not been their best season so far, but Bandon is trying to improve, and he's doing that right here. Now Jake Richardson will move himself to the inside lane and for the lead. Can he make it stick this time? McShane up the racetrack. Here comes the 22 on the inside lane. And they're side by side to the stripe this time. Is Richardson going to lead this lap? He will. Richardson is the new leader for this brief moment, but who gets the better run through turn number 1? It's McShane and Bandon on the outside, Kukulon and Richardson on the inside. Through turn 1 they go then, and Arena McShane gets the momentum off the high side and will continue to lead, but look at Sebastian Kukulon making it 3 wide back there. He fought back for a second, instead decides to merge up behind the 22, and the 14 keeps the lead, but now the 27 of Bandon has moved himself into second. McShane still leads this one though. Led all the way so far, she has. But it's still tightly bunched. Kyle Hunter, who hit the wall on lap number 1, is back into it. Carter Friesen on the high side there is Mohammed Zain Abdullah. But they're all mainly single file for now until you get back into the midst of the pack. And look at Zain Abdullah sweeping from top to bottom, looking for the lead. Richardson's going to try and make a low move again. Kevin Bandon is going to maybe look to the high side. The inside, not the place you want to be on turn number 1, it seems. The high line does get the better run. And the top 2 here have found a clear breakaway. About a third could be occurring here. Kukulon and Friesen are going to look to the inside of Jake Richardson here. Can they make it stick? Oh, again, there's a little bit of contact there, but they keep straight. Oh, and Zain Abdullah's around. The 7 cars around in front of the field. They keep it straight. I think, unbelievably, they've all made it through. That is quite incredible. The 7 car went around. He went flying through across the front of the field, and somehow we only have a 1 car wreck here. Caution is out. McShane led them back, and unbelievably there, we've still got all 42 cars running. I thought that was going to end for the worst. As soon as you see that 7 car flying back across the track, you feel like there's going to be some sort of big wreck, but the drivers did a good job of avoiding him, and the first caution day is out on lap number 5. And coming out through the tunnel turn here, the 7 and the 47 make contact. Abdullah and Ibrahimian, they see up the track, then Ibrahimian into the back right quarter panel. They squeeze together, and around he goes. Haywood gets a little bit of damage on his right side door. How about Zachary DeLello and Derek Hamill? How did they miss that one? And luckily, the 7 spins towards the infield. He doesn't hit the wall and rebound across the track. The 7 does a good job himself, actually. You've got to give a lot of credit to Zain Abdullah. He kept his car, for the most part, straight enough. Let's go on board with Zachary DeLello, because I think that was an incredible wreck avoidance there from the 43. He's up there towards the top of the points. He's had such a good, consistent season so far. Let's see how this wreck has happened. That's just unbelievably close. And I think he did take a little nick off the 7. But it wasn't enough to send him around. And I think same with Derek Howell. He probably got a bit more contact than the 43. But incredible wreck avoidance by these guys. In fact, it was the 43 that hit him and the 51 didn't. So, incredible stuff from those guys. But the first caution of the day is out on lap number 5. We're going to get restarted soon. A spin for Mohammed Zain Abdullah. And we're under caution here at Pocono. Coming back to restart on lap number 9. We've got no retirees so far, but the 38 and the 43 came down pit road, and maybe for some damage there. They have occurred in the early proceedings of this race. They will now make up the rear of the field. Top 5 then, McShane, Bandon, Richardson, Kukulon and Friesen. And they get restarted for the second time today here at the Tricky Triangle. McShane has led every lap of the way so far. Can she run off a dominant performance? The green flag is flying. Who's going to be the first to drop low and make a bold move? It's going to be Kukulon in the 13. Carl Hunter there looking low. But remember, the high side seems to be the line you want to take through turn number 1 so far. McShane recognises that and still uses the high side. Richardson and Kukulon are battling quite hard in the back. Can Bandon get past the 14? Somehow he's got to find that way through, because McShane has been so strong so far. But it looks like no one's going to catch him. Oh, Friesen and Kukulon. That's not going to work. Kukulon spinning towards the inside. Well, a hard link into the inside. Catches Eli Bright. And we've got a huge wreck on the backstretch. Oh, and this is awful. This is incredible. Cars still flying in. And a hard link for Sebastian Kukulon. Eli Bright was also caught up in that one. DJ Reed with big damage. William Seaman, last race winner. And that's going to take out half the field. Kukulon was sent to the inside by the 21 o'clock Friesen. And now we are wrecking once again. Tyler Bradley with big damage. Look at all these torn up race cars. Tim Gary, Keith Stevens and more. Co Luigi is involved, and that's a huge one at Pocono. Ozcam with damage. There's Travis Chambers as well. I mean, everyone, most cars have wrecked from that one, and we're not going to see many come back to the screen flag here. A big one on the restart. Let's go see how it happened. As soon as these two made contact in turn 2, you know it was going to end badly. 13 and 21 get together right there, and 21 just keeps on coming. Sends Kukulon flying towards the inside wall, and that opening there on the track, it always causes issue. Hits the back, and he rebounds, flying across the track. Eli Bright with a hard link. There's William Seaman, Derek Hamill, DJ Reed with a big link there. Grace Takayoma sent into the field. And here comes everyone piling in. Bushway, McDowell, Stevens, Gary, Tyler Bradley nails the 32. Luigi flies in. Abdullah and Anderson too. DeLello again somehow I think made it through that rate. Got slowed down in time. The 43 has just been incredible today. Both the Burger King racing cars stuck on the outside. Let's go from see what happened to Eli Bright as he flew across the track. And in real time, this is a scary, scary wreck. And a lot of cars are going to be taken out for this one, that's for sure. See here, Bright knew nothing about it. Just wrong place, wrong time. The 13 right across the track. There's Riley Snare getting involved. Nonigan, Scott and Evan Hunter get through, as well as Derek Hamill. They do a nice job. And here come the rest of them just piling into it. And there's a lot of torn up race cars here, for sure. It's gone board with the 51 of Derek Hamill, who, for the second time today, him and Zachary Lello find some incredible wreck avoidance to miss this big one on this straightaway here. He was right behind Eli Bright. Let's go on board with the Rick Ware Racing 52. 51 even. I mean, he got a little nick, but apart from that, again, he did a superb job. DJ Reed has not had the best start to his Cup Series season. Again, caught up in a wreck here. Nothing the 42 could do. I mean, that is just an incredible link right there. Who else should we preview here? I mean, Eli Bright, let's go on board with the 88. See this hard impact. Nothing he could do. It's just wrong place, wrong time for him. I mean, there's nothing you can do in that situation. It's really hard. You never know when a car's going to come flying back across the track, basically. And that's what happened to Sebastian Kukulon. We hope's all right off that big link. Let's go on board with him. Brace yourself, guys. This is a hard link. And I mean, I'm getting dizzy watching that myself. He went around so many times, so many hard links. And the second caution of the day here is out on lap number 9. The big one at Pocono. And we're going to get restarted very shortly. And we've come back to the restart here on lap number 14. There's barely anyone left in this one. Max Anderson, Tyler Bradley, Sebastian Dupain, Keith Stevens, Sebastian Kukulon, Eli Bright, Tim Gary, DJ Reed, Travis Chambers, William Seaman, Trey Wright, Adam McDowell, Max Bushway. All are out of this one. Zachary DeLello, I believe, also has had his day finished, unfortunately. Also, Samit Ozcan and Riley Snare. So only 26 remain in this race, and some of them do not have even competitive race cars to win it. They have damaged race cars. They're going to be slowing off the pace. But some of them somehow made it through and are somehow still competitive. The top 5 is, well, pretty much unchanged. It is McShane, Bandon, Richardson, Kyle Hunter and Jeff Bright in 5th. Who's going to come away with today's victory? Barely anyone left after the big one. But can anyone steal a win away from the 14 who's been so dominant? For final time today, maybe. We're going to get restarted. Green flag in the air. And Richardson makes the early move down low. Is that going to work, though? Look at Kevin Bandon trying to go to the outside to make a move. But the 14, too knowledgeable, too strong. And off of turn number 1 then. The 14, again, is comfortable. And in terms of a lead battle, there's not been much else for the 14 to concern about. But can Kevin Bandon find some momentum and get the pass made through the tunnel turn? Bandon gets the better exit and draws alongside the 14. Are we going to see a lead change here? Kevin Bandon towards the inside lane. Can he make it stick, or does the 14 remain strong? McShane, too good on the outside lane. Bandon just can't find anything else. See the rest of the cars in the background, they're all miles off the pace. There's not going to be many challenging for the victory here on lap number 15. Is it Bandon's time to make a move? Maybe this time. Richardson again trying to find that inside lane and trying to make it work, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Kyle Hunter's now going to find himself coming towards the top 3. But I don't think anyone's going to pass the 14. She's too good in turns 1 and 3, and this is the only turn where she's really been weakest, if you want to call that. And even then, she's not making that much of a mistake to get let anyone by. Turn 3 then this time by. Going to come to 5 to go. Bandon's entry this time was even worse, and the 14 is just pulling away. It's going to be a battle for second behind them. Here comes Kyle Hunter to draw alongside. Richardson still in the top 5. And now he's going to go 3 wide for second. No, he doesn't. Thinks better of it. Does Kyle Hunter. Merges up behind him, and Richardson still hoping that inside lane can find something different, because it hasn't so far. And again, does not prevail. Top 4 now sort of clear. McShane and Brett Sirra coming with a late race charge. Here, they haven't been at the front all day. Now trying to find and make it work. McShane, into the 22. And 3 wide behind them. Look at Brett Sirra. What a bold move this is for the top 5. However, it does not prevail off. And now into the turn, they'll chuck it all into turn number 3. Sirra getting extremely close to that inside lane. What a fantastic move from the 77, and the caution is out, and that will probably be the race. McShane leads them back. Abdullah's gone around again for the second time. And I believe Arena McShane is going to be today's race winner, unfortunately. Looks like we're going to finish on the caution here with 4 to go. If we do get restarted, then I'll let you know here. But Abdullah's around. Probably the final caution of the day. And Arena McShane could come home the victor. See how this one has happened. And it was all the way back here battling for place number 23. We're only going to show a short replay of this one because it's pretty irrelevant wreck. But he has brought a finish, I believe, to this race. We'll see if that changes though. The 23 and 7 side by side for the tunnel turn. They just get it wrong. 7 up the track again. Squeezes the 23 up the racetrack, and into the wall he goes. 2 tyres in the air and goes spinning down the backstretch for the second time today. Has he brought an end to this race? We'll find out shortly. We'll see you guys either for the checkered flag or a quick last lap shootout. And unfortunately, that is the end of this one. Arena McShane just too good at the front, and it was not the day that anyone else wanted, but for her, it's the day she wanted. Back on track for the 14, Stuart Haas Racing will win for the first time at this season. Arena McShane first across the checkered flag today. She wins at Pocono. The finishing results are going to be as followed. Let's get them up on screen. We see a whole host of retirees here. But Arena McShane wins this one. Kevin Bandon in second. Kyle Hunter is in third. Fourth for Priya McShane. Fifth, Brett Sirra. Richardson sixth. Jeff Brighton seventh. Jose Mills eighth. Hayward ninth, and Code Red rounds out the top 10. Then we see the rest of the finishers, see where you guys finished, and then we'll head to the point standings soon. But look at all these retirees at the bottom from that huge wreck on lap number 14. And let's go see the point standings to see who the new points leader is. And with that result today, we have seen a huge shake-up in the points, and Priya McShane has gained 9 spots to be your new points leader here today. Cole Hunter is up to second, and Jeff Wright up to third, 11 and 12 spots respectively. Zachary DeLello is in fourth in the standings. Alexander Rowe is in fifth. Code Red up to sixth. Tim Gary drops down to seventh. William Seaman in eighth. William Bulin is now ninth. Dylan Ebrahimian rounds out the top 10. Currently on a wildcard spot, Arena McShane and Adam McDowell. But the point standings have been jumbled up here. See the rest of the standings here. Got shook up for sure today. And at the bottom, Trey Wright and Co Luigi still continue to struggle. Thank you ever so much for watching round number 7. Join us for round number 8, which will come very soon. We're going racing at Talladega. It's the first restrictor plate track of the season. Until next time, this has been the NRUK. I'll see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching.